Now then, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. And today, we're finishing off a little bit of something over here first. Yes, your names. The wall of shame is developing nicely. Have you seen it, right? Every episode except for the second episode. For some reason, didn't do the second episode. But every episode, people have been shouting first in the comments. And it's been like it for ages. This is me encouraging it to happen. Yes, I am encouraging it to happen. Because comments do help in promoting videos. Yeah, fair enough. You guys want to be trolls and do the first every time? That's fine by me. I will give you shout outs because in some small way you are helping my channel to grow. Thank you very much. We got up to episode 16 last time. Episode 17 there was Faggy McFaggerson. Thank you very much. At least it's a name I can pronounce. Episode 18, Wolfie Argent. Wolf Argent, maybe? Yeah, well, there you go. And then episode 19, Kenneth Snyder, who is a good subscriber and does lots of comments all the time. Thank you very much. Cameron Shiriver. Cameron Shiriver, episode 20. Thank you very much. And over here we've got episode 21. Last episode we had Pabulous King and Mr. Jazz 1066. Pretty much both put first on the video as soon as it was released. So I put it both down because I couldn't really decide who'd got there first and who was still watching the video. So I've done that. I've caught up with that bit now just to catch up and keep you guys up to date with who did first and when. Next up, let's throw that in there. Next up, I promised last episode that I was going to start on a bit of Betania. And I've been looking into it and looking into how to start off Betania. And these are all the different flowers that I've got at the minute, all regrowing after I've just harvested them. And I've gathered together everything that I've got Betania-wise right now. And that's it. That is the entire consistency of my Betania collection right now. I've got a Lexica Betania, which is good. I like. But there's a lot of Betania that I haven't got. Now, starting out of Betania, let's just get away from this a little bit. Starting out in Betania, we were going to do so because we needed ender pearls to make safari nets for the farm over there. And we were going to use... Wait, look at that. That's cool, isn't it? We were going to use a special functioning flora that was going to help me sort things out. I think it's in here somewhere. Nope. Okay, fine. I don't know where it is. They're mystical items. There's so many cool things in Betania. I haven't played around with it for such a long time. And there's a load of new things as well now. No, miscellaneous. There was like an alchemy. There's an alchemy, anyway. And that's one of the things that we're looking for. See, we've got the index. Oh, look how the pages scroll and everything. It's such a cool mod. And I've not been playing with it for so long that I've forgotten where everything is. And I have hardly even opened this book for now. Yeah, well, there's a pool that we've got to make in order to do the things that we've got to do. Generating mana in this is not so easy because I need the flowers to be able to generate the mana. So, generating flora, the general one that I would start with is the Daybloom. And the Daybloom requires yellow mystical petals, light blue, and orange. Okay? So we've got light blue, no orange, we've got no yellow. So I was looking at this, right? Mystical yellow. For mystical yellow, we need crop mutation. And I could also sieve Podzil to get a chance of dropping them, right? Which is another way of doing it. But also, I could get orange tulip seeds and dandelion seeds and breed them together. So let's have a look. Dandelion seeds is melon seeds and sugarcane seeds together, gives us dandelion. and the other one was orange tulips, which is blue orchid seeds and daisy seeds. Daisy seeds are blue orchid seeds and dandelion seeds. Okay, so we've got dandelion seeds again there, and blue orchid seeds again, which is dandelion seeds again, and poppy seeds. And poppy seeds are pumpkin and sugarcane. So it's all possible to create all of the flowers that we need. It's also possible to... oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it's also possible to generate them by sieving podzol and getting all of the different seeds that way, right? Which is quicker? I don't know. I don't really know which is quicker, but we'll try and get both ways done, right? But what I did spot while I was doing all that is, well, the reason we were going to do all that was to get some ender pearls, and I've recently just sorted out my mob farm a bit. Yeah, I was wondering why they weren't dying. Full again. Yep, full again. I've been sorting out the loot drops, and I've just got a basic little system here. It's definitely not what I want it to be. We've basically got an input chest, which everything drops down and comes down into the input chest. From both here, which is those mob drops, go into here, and the mob drops from upstairs come into here. It comes down this way, look. It also gets the essence in the drum as well, which is why it's not taking any more essence out, because that one's full. And the one over there is full as well at the minute, so I need to use that. And it dumps it all in this chest here. And then from this chest here, it then sucks it out. Slowly, it sucks it out. Because, well, just because. Ah, that's full. That's why it's being slow there. Okay, let's clean this out. I've only just emptied these as well. The junk that you get from this, man. The junk that you get. Put these over here now. Give it somewhere to go. There we go. Right, and dump that in there. There we go. It's a start. What I've done is I've set it up so that it runs all the way across here and all the way back down here and ends up with anything that didn't get sorted into here. I don't like the system. I don't want the system, but it's a system. And you've got to have at least a system to get started. And one of the things I looked at while I was checking all the chests was I found some ender pearls. And I don't know where these ender pearls came from. Maybe an enderman had spawned and strayed into the mob grinder. It may have been in the early days that we had something spawning and the killer got hold of it. But either way, I found that I've got 5 ender pearls. And that means that I can make at least one of the safari nets, which is awesome. May have even sieved an ender pearl at some point. I think you can potentially sieve them. So I get 1 gas tier, and that means that I can get 1 safari net. There we go, reusable safari net, which is what I need for the mob farming over there. When I choose what I want to farm, when I need a certain material, I can choose what I want to farm. So that's a good thing. Now the other thing that I looked at, let's go at Betania again. Was the runic altar? No. I can make the pure daisy. I can make the pure daisy because I've got some white petals, and I can make this petal apothecary. The pure daisy makes living rock around the pure daisy, and also it makes where's the wood? Where's the wood? Some of you probably already know all this anyway. Living wood? No. I don't know where the living wood is on here to point to it for you. But it also makes living wood, right? So it makes 2 things that are very important. The living rock and the living wood. Have we got it here? Ah, there it is. Yeah. Any woods next to the pure daisy turns it into living wood. We've got that as well. And there's one thing that we're going to be using, an alchemy, which I couldn't find the recipe in the book itself. Conjuration catalyst? No. There's an alchemy thing. There's so many pages of this stuff now. So many blocks in Betania these days. Vazkey just keeps adding and adding and adding to them. And just need to find this one. There was a 1 altar block catalyst thing, and I can't find it in here, is there? Why not? Maybe I'm looking for the wrong thing. I thought it was like a runic altar type thing. Conjuration catalyst. Don't see what the uses are. Maybe something like that. No, that just turns redstone into 2 redstone. Yeah. There was a one for ender pearls in here. No, okay. There's another one like this though. Another block like this. And I can't put my finger on it to find it to show you. I've probably passed it already. Ah, there it is. There it is. An alchemy catalyst. That's it. So an alchemy catalyst, right? Bear in mind this takes 2 brew stands, right? Takes some living rock, which I can do. Takes a mana pearl, which I can do because I've got an ender pearl. And it takes brew stands, which require blaze rods, which I can't do. I can't get I can't get blaze rods because I haven't got any blazes. So I could go into the nether, find a fortress and all that kind of stuff. And this turns things into other things. Things into smaller things. Even rotten flesh into leather as a quick way as well. Different woods into different wood types. And different saplings into different sapling types, which is cool. And it also turned blocks back into their original components. We can turn vines into lily pads if we really wanted, and the other way around. Fish into different fish. All raw stuff like that. Seeds into different seeds. Wheat into potatoes. Potatoes into carrots, and so on and so on and so on. Blaze rods into nether wart. And the one that we were looking for was gas tears into ender pearls. I'm guessing this is going to be like the last one I look at now, isn't it? I can also make slime balls that way as well. That's not bad. Here we go. Gas tear into ender pearls. And that was the reason we were going into Betania, to make an alchemy catalyst. Well, to make ender pearls so that we could make ourselves some safari nets. The alchemy catalyst needs the blaze rod. So the catalyst needs the blaze rods. So before I go into Betania too deeply and start messing around with that, I've got to think about the blaze rods, because the be-all and end-all is I want to make ender pearls. I could, using this precious doll, summon an enderman and stick it in a safari net and get unlimited ender pearls from this over here. However, I already got given an angry doll, and I thought I might use this angry doll. I'm going to be very careful using this angry doll, but I thought I'd use the angry doll nonetheless. You take a lava and you stick it in one of the stone crucibles. Where would I put it if I had one? I'm sure I had crucibles. I need an AE system. It's another thing I want to get started straight away. I need an AE system. Where did I put the stone barrels? Did I put them over here? I've got little chests of stuff everywhere. There we go, stone barrel. So, I need to spawn a blaze. Be on an end all, I need to spawn a blaze. I'm not 100% sure where I want to spawn this blaze, to be honest. Because anywhere I spawn the blaze may be the worst place in the world to spawn a blaze. And I've only really got one shot. So, I think I'll do it over here out the way. So we put some lava in, boing, and then get this ready, and this could be absolutely the worst idea I've ever had in the world, but I throw an angry doll in there and wait for the blaze to come out. Come on, blaze, fire it up, come on, give me the blaze, give me the blaze, give me the blaze. Server backup lag is not something I wanted. Come on, blaze. Come on. Anytime today. It's summoning... Oh, it's up to 50%. You can actually see in Walia. 53%, 55%, 57%. I can't do anything else while I'm waiting. I've got to catch him. I've got to catch him in this safari net as soon as he comes out, so I can have my blaze. And then we can start spawning them and getting blaze rods. Blaze rods are useful for all sorts of things. And it saves me going to find a fortress. So this is worth the risk, I feel. Okay, 99, 100. Spawn it. What? What? Where did it spawn? Did it spawn it upstairs? I don't see a spawn anywhere. No. I summoned it. Where did it go? It's not out here, is it? Huh? Can they even summon on this plane? Yeah, they can. They can summon here. But it's empty now. What did I do wrong? Dang it. Okay, so that's out the window as well. That's out of the question. What else could I do? What, could I just go into the Nether and find it, or did I have to summon it in the Nether in the first place? I guess that's a failed summoning. That's a shame. So let's have a look at the dolls and see if I can make another one. Let's try again, because that's fairly important that I make this. Let's see, blaze, some nether wart, 2 glowstone, 4 blaze powder, redstone and nether wart. Let's have another go at making one. I've already got a couple of dolls because I made a couple of dolls for the quests. So, bit of redstone, a couple of that, 4 of that, yeah. And a doll, which we've got in this chest over here. Can't believe that didn't work first time. I was kind of expecting that to work first time all the time. So, yeah, I'll need a piece of nether wart as well, don't I? Yeah. There we go. Eventually, we'll get all this sorted. I want to get it sorted to the point where we can do a fair bit of Betania. I'm not necessarily going to do a lot of Betania, because I want to do Betania on the Magic Farm series as well. So I don't want to do technically tons and tons and tons of it, but I do want to do enough just to make it work. Just to get the things that I need to do. There's no quests in at the minute for Betania either. So there's no point me doing Betania without having quests to do. Okay, it's summoning again. Try again. I'll try a second time. It's not like I'm going to run out of materials, but we'll try this second time. Maybe if I stand out the way a little bit. And we'll watch it. And we'll keep an eye on it. And I'll go and grab it as soon as it gets here. Yeah, I don't want to do tons and tons of Betania, but if the quest book says I've got to do such and such, then I will do the such and such to do it. There's loads of fun to be had with Betania, and I want to use the Magic Farm series for that a little bit more. Come on. 50, 60, 60%. May as well have a little snack while I'm here. Thank you. 70, 80. Come on, blaze up. Blaze on. Flame on. 95, 96, 97, 98. There he is. Thank you. So it did work. There's just maybe a chance of fail. Oh well. We've now got it at least. That's the main thing. The chance of fail didn't make any difference to us whatsoever, did it really? Just had to make everything all over again. So now I got to finish off this little bit of a mob farm over here, so that everything can get worked in right. Let's get some more half slabs. That'll probably be enough. And also, have I got my pipes over here? No. Get the pipes out of here then. I should have some energy cable somewhere. There we go. Oh man, I waited so much. Okay, we've got some energy conduit. And also, I should have a charged cell down here. I've turned all this off, by the way, because I've got more than enough stuff, really. I've got too much. I've got too much of everything, so I went in and I turned all the power off for all these magmatic dynamos, so it's no longer powering this stuff. And I've turned the power off here, so it's no longer powering this stuff, but at the minute this is still running down its power supply. It's got tons of power still in these things. These big reactors are amazing. It's still got loads. Still got loads. So there's not much I can do with that, but it's slowly wearing itself down. The results of it, though, after running it for, what, 22 episodes it is now, we've got lots and lots and lots of resources. Lots and lots and lots. So I can do just about anything I need to do. I don't need to keep running it forever and ever and ever. Plus, when everything's active and everything's running all at the same time, you're always going to have problems with your frame rates and things. Oh, come on, do me a favour. That one's run out of energy now as well. Oh, I'm going to have to recharge it. Okay, we'll quickly do this then. Pop that on. Get all them dead. There we go. And I've now got to go and charge that back up again now. Well, that's a pain. It's a pain in the butt, that is. See, we got it stuck in there. We got it in there. There it is. They will just keep dying now. Right. I only need a little bit of charge just to get started, just to do the first few blazes and all that. I was on about doing a little bit more to automate it all, but I just want to get the basics sorted out. Okay, so that's filling up again now. Dang it. I thought I was all prepared. Never mind. Let's go and get this sorted out over here. So, what I've done so far over here, I've boxed in the pipe that feeds the mob essence into here. Okay, so mob essence is full. Energy wise, I put a cube on it to test it to make sure it's taking energy. But what I really want to do is put this on here and bring this up and potentially out one. Maybe just like that. There we go. So anything that does spawn inside there won't be able to get up and out. But I'll be able to click on this and change the egg, right? And I want to be able to put a block on top so that when the mobs come in here, they can't get out in any way, shape or form, but I can put the power supply on the top. So I've got control over the power supply. And I can do what I want when I want. I only need to do it in moderation, really. I don't need to do it running all day, every day. I don't need to be greedy about it. I just need to get what I need when I need it. I also need to stop misplacing blocks. That would be nice. Stop it. I also need a power supply for the grinders. And I was going to make another energy cell to put on the grinders. But for starters, I was just going to power them up and fill them up. And then check out the mob spawner. I was going to power those up as the first part. But we've got that energy cell now charging up, so that should be okay. Really? Oh, I thought a stack would have been more than enough. But no, it isn't. Oh, another thing. I've had the Blood Magic farms running so much just recently, because it's just been clearing them out. And this little dude over here, just before we get some more cobblestone, this little dude over here has made me all of the reinforced slates that I could need for a little while. I swapped it round because I saw in the comments that redstone signal turns those transfer nodes off. Thank you very much for that in the comments. I'd completely forgotten that. And of course that means that I couldn't use it all the time, so it was pretty much broken. The design was broken. So I moved it around a little bit and changed it about and got it sorted that way. See. There we go. This will do for now. That'll be enough. I just wanted to get a few blaze rods, man, to get started on Betania. And this is taking all bloody episode. Sorry. Can't be helped. Got to get these things done. Half slabs. That was the next thing. Getting these half slabs. And let's get another stack. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Yep. So I hope those of you that got the download in episode 20 have enjoyed having a look around. It did make me feel a little bit guilty, I suppose. A little bit guilty that I've left so many things unfinished. So I want to do a bit more off-camera stuff, doing, making things work, making things happen. Finishing off all those little jobs that I've been meaning to do and never got round to. Let's put this... Should we just put it here? Let's put it here for now. And I can put that on there. Yeah, so I want to get a load of things finished before the next time I put a world download out for you guys to have a look at and play around with. I'll probably do it every 10 episodes, which means I'm going to need to have a good clean out every now and again for an episode. That's going down, that's good. So that grinder should be filling up. Yep, and that grinder should be filling up. Yep, that's good. Okay, so the grinders are ready. Grinders ready. Mob farm ready. Let's get these going. What I want to do between this episode and next episode is work on getting a load of Betania seeds. So I've got all the different petal types. Normally you can just go through the world and pick up flowers. But in this I'm going to need seeds. Okay, is it going to work? Blaze. Health 20. Essence. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We've spawned some. We've spawned them. They're there. They're getting killed. Okay. So, I was worried about mobs getting caught on the side there, so I put one conveyor belt the opposite way just to push them off the edge. And they really only need to touch the 5x5. They don't need to do too much more than that. So, that should be my first blaze rod. Well, I got sulfur in there, but yeah, first blaze rod. And that one... Okay, I only got sulfur from it. Dang it. I'm still going to need to get my blaze rods then, aren't I? Place a little step up here. So, slow going. Things aren't turning out quite the way I expected today. And, oh, it's run out of power already. Already run out of power. Okay, right, well, we'll quickly take this. I need to make another one of these cubes. And then get them all powered up. I might even build a little mini reactor down here. Say mini reactor like it's not a big reactor, mini reactor. Put that on there and make sure that it's signaling out the back is output. There we go. It took all of that energy just to spawn one blaze. Energy up. There we go, we got blazes in. Energy is taking its time, but it is working. It is working. And this is with no exact copy as well. Okay, that's using a lot of power. Oh, man. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. I did not want him to be burning me. I could use other methods. I've used this fence because I had a lot of wood. I could use other methods to keep him inside. I know. I'm aware. I'm not silly. I'm not stupid. First blaze rod. Good. I'm aware I'm not stupid. But I wanted it to look right as well. I wanted it to look right, so I built my blaze farm out of wood. Yes, I know. It's not always blazes though, is it? And there's the 2 blaze rods that we needed. So that is what we needed to get that Betania sorted out. So I think I'll just leave that running to run down power for now. Maybe the upstairs needs to be powered up. Let's take this off. So it only uses the power there. And let's make sure this has got plenty of power here. Down is right, yeah. So that they kill them all. There we go. And I think I probably need to do some sort of thing with a big reactor on here now as well. Because that was using up a lot of power, wasn't it? Yes. Alright. So, what's next? Next we'll make a start on the Botanical Magics. And the first thing we need to do is make ourselves a place to make petals. A petal apothecary. And if I look in here, this is petal apothecary here. Shift click to see the recipe. So any seed, a couple of slabs, and 4 bits like that. So we've got the slabs, we've got the cobble. We just need one of the petals. Any of you grown back yet? Oh yeah, you've grown back. Give me that. Thank you. I love that. So we can do this over here now. Okay. Maybe not that way. Get that off. Thank you. So we make a petal apothecary. Nice and simple. This is like the beginnings of Betania. That's where you make all of your seeds and things. Quite a lot of things revolve around having a petal apothecary. And I'm going to dump it just over here for now because I'm going to set up its own area for it later. Fill it with water. Boom. And you're good to go. Next, I want to make my first of the petals, which is 4 of these. And I'm going to also need a seed. So I'll just get any old seed that I've got lying around. Minecraft seeds I'll do. Oh, I've actually got many seeds there. So we'll start by throwing these in. 2, 3, 4. They'll float around nicely in there. Then I'll throw a seed in. And I'll get one of these pure daisies. Pure daisy will just sit nicely wherever I put it. I want to do a bit of Betania over here, so I'm going to bring it over this side. Pure daisy will just sit on dirt and plant like that. And I could technically just put cobble around it for now, just because that'll do. Put some cobble around it. It only works in that area around it like that, so that's all I can put around it. But with this intact like that, there we go, let's just put a torch on. I can now put some wood around it, and it will turn it into living wood. Let's put 8 wood around it. And I can also put stone around it, and it will turn into living rock. And it's an amazing little transformation that it does, which I quite like. Let's put this on here. There's ways to automate this as well, but I've never found a need to have so much that you need to automate it, really. I've found that you can get by just making enough. But some people do find ways to automate it, and we may find a way to automate it. We may want to automate it at some point. I was more concerned with automating those runes that we needed for the making the blood altar bigger and better than ever. And eat all my potatoes up. There we go, all gone. Right, so this, if I take half of this off, let me just take a couple away. There we go. Take these couple away. I'll leave those first few there. And hopefully I can show you it all in action. It doesn't take too long, but you put stone around it, or wood around it, and it has this magical effect. You can see all the little sparkles and stuff coming off it. It's pretty cool. Oh, I still can't shift click around my inventory. But we need to work on getting to the that alchemist set. So now we've got the blaze rods that we need. We need to get to... Oh, there it's doing stuff, it's doing stuff. It's now changed to living wood, look. There we go. Awesome effects. And that stone will be next. There we go. Now it's turned to living rock. And that one, any second now. There we go. Awesome. So we've got to use an axe for the living wood. And you've got to use a pick for the living rock. Easy to start out. There we go. And you get these 2 types of blocks. And they're building blocks for other things. So I'll just make another couple while we're standing around here. And show you what I'm going to have to do off camera. Because it's a bit of a grind to get there. But I'll show you how we're going to get there. Right. So, in order to make the catalyst thing, which I've lost again. Oh, there it is. The alchemy catalyst. I need 4 of this living rock. And 1 mana pearl. To make a mana pearl, I need to put an ender pearl in a pool. And in a pool means that I've got to make a diluted mana pool, which is living rock again. So that's why I'm making the living rock to do this. Then I could throw a diluted pool in this, so I need to technically make 2 pools and do that. And then end up with a mana pool. To get the mana pool full of mana, I need a mana producing flower. And mana producing flowers, Daybloom needs the yellow. The bee gone, let's have a look. Bees, lots of yellow, some white and some black. And these mana petals mean that I need to have mana already coming in somehow. So that doesn't work for me. An endo flame, that might be something I can do. Grey, brown mana and red mana, so I can't do it that way either. Hydrangea, that does it against water sources, which is nice. But that also needs mana ones, so I need to make mana for that as well. Nightshade maybe. Grey, purple and black, that's potential. I can do that, so it'll generate mana at night time. But I don't have any black or purple. So you see the problem. Making the mana producers requires petals. And these are the only things that are making petals for me at the minute. And I need to get the petals from all the other flowers. So I just need to get the seeds. I just need to get enough of the seeds to make it work. So what I plan to do between now and next episode is have a look at crossbreeding and also sieving podzol. Sieving podzol may have a big effect. I may grab a load of sieving podzol sieving. If I do some giant trees over here of the spruce variety, I could Yeah, I've got loads of spruce trees. I don't think I'll have it auto chopping, but I'll come and get all the leaves and make some podzol and get some podzol sieved and try and do it that way. It's probably better than breeding it, to be honest. But I do fancy having a look at breeding these things anyway, so I'll probably have a go at this while I'm growing the spruce. And that'll be what I can get done between now and next episode. So, I guess we're done. I guess we're done for today. A kind of a running around episode, trying to get things done. But we have got the mob farm virtually finished over there now. So it's just a little bit of tidying up on my behalf. Just every now and again, just going over there and sorting things out. We do need to get started on an applied energistic system for getting all the loot drops from over there. And all sorts of other things that applied energistics are going to be useful. And that should lead us on to the end of the week. So by the end of the week, I would like an applied energistic system set up. How about that for a task, a project? Yes. And I will see you next episode to show you some more progress. I'm going to have a bit of a play between episodes, though. So less of the Let's Play and more of the, hello, this is what I did yesterday. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon. And goodbye.